open. Eyes wide open. I used to walk through rooms with the lights turned low, pretending the shadows were all I could know. Every mirror showed a face I didn't trust. Every quiet moment felt like rust. But the glass finally cracked and the light poured in. I saw the places where I used to hide within. No more soft focus, no more blurred edges. Eyes wide open, I face the ledges. I carry questions like stones in my coat, answers are buried under silence and smoke. I told myself the past was better left alone, until the weight of it started to break my bones. Now every memory stands in the open air, no longer locked behind a carefully built chair. I look at the wreckage and I don't turn away. Eyes wide open, I own the day. I used to measure my worth by the noise around me, chasing applause that never quite found me. The louder the room, the quieter I got, until I realized the silence was the only shot. I shut out the static and I listened inside. Found a voice that had waited too long to hide. It spoke in a language I finally understood. Eyes wide open, I finally caught. The ground is shifting, the sky is wide. I'm standing in the middle with nowhere to hide. Eyes wide open, feel the current rise. Eyes wide open, no more disguise. I see the cracks and I see the cost. I take the truth and I never get lost. Eyes wide open, let the silence break. Eyes wide open, for my own sake. From the rooms I locked myself inside. Eyes wide open, I won't hide. I used to wait for a sign that never came, a perfect moment that carried my name. But the waiting itself became the cage, and the years kept turning another page. So I stopped looking for permission to move, started building the life I refuse to prove. Every step I take is a choice I claim. Eyes wide open, I own the flame. The nights still come with their quiet weight, but I don't drown in them the same way late. I sit with the dark and I let it speak. Find the pieces of me I used to keep. No more running from the parts that hurt, no more covering the dirt with dirt. I dig through the layers until I find the core. Eyes wide open, I'm ready for more. I used to think awareness was a heavy load, a burden that slowed every step on the road. But the opposite proved itself true. The more I see, the lighter I move. Clarity cuts through the noise like a blade, turns every confusion into a path that I've made. I don't need the world to validate the view. Eyes wide open, I see it through. The ground is shifting, the sky is wide.